Thank you. First of all, I'm very, very grateful for everything that you've taught all of us and brought into my life. I've been trying to formulate my question for a good part of a year now. So I just jotted something down.
That's hard because it changes every
I know.
5 minutes.
It really does.
So we picked you for the one that's active now.
Well, I'm just going to peek for a minute because my mind just went blank. But how does your belief system or your alignment affect the cells of your body? And can that alignment truly reverse or eradicate a diagnosis? An illness?
Everything is about alignment. And all illness is about resistance. Sometimes resistance is the path of least resistance. In other words, we really want to talk about, in context with resistance, contrast. Because in contrast, there is clarity of what is wanted. And so it is certain that how you feel is about what you're doing vibrationally. And the better you feel, then the more open and in alignment you are, and the more you are allowing the energy to flow. So, and again, it's about balance. So if you are asking for more energy than you are allowing to flow, then something has to shift. You have to find some way of releasing the resistance in order to allow the energy to flow. So our friend was talking about her dog, and we were talking a little bit about Jerry. So when you make your transition into non-physical, there is a releasing of all resistance. So if there is an assumption, and there commonly is, we're talking about two different subjects here. We're going to come back completely to the subject of physical well-being in just a moment. But in light of what we were just talking about, we want to put this in there as well. When you make your transition into non-physical, there is a releasing of all resistance. And all of you, as you come forth, know that you're here in these physical bodies in a temporary focus, and that you will reemerge into non-physical. So there's a misunderstanding that goes something like, if someone makes their reemergence, as Jerry did, through diagnosis or through illness, then something has gone wrong, because the outcome, certainly as far as Esther was concerned, and as far as physical family and friends was concerned, the outcome was not what was wanted. But when you step back to understand that it was always the intention to reemerge into non-physical, and that when the energy is moving faster than this physical body is sustaining, because the desire is stronger than this physical life experience is satisfying, that then even that path of least resistance is not a wrong path. So I just want to sort of stick that in. It's always something that sticks in some of your vibrational craws that goes something like, if the death experience a right or a wrong experience? Mm-hmm. And you have different opinions about it. Our friend a moment ago said, well, I don't object to the idea of death. I just object to the idea of death of someone that I care about, or someone that I care about that is so young. Mm-hmm. In other words, so you put all of your limitations upon when it's right and when it's not right, and we say it is an inevitable experience that you get to choose from your combined non-physical and physical perspective the timing of. Now back to the subject of physical wellness. Yes, the cells of your body are responding first and foremost to what you're doing vibrationally. And illness is always about energy moving faster than is being allowed. That's always what it is. It's always about energy being summoned at achieving a faster rate of energy than you are allowing. And so anytime, and you know that, you know what resistance is. In other words, the train that goes through the valley that Esther can see from her house in California, every couple of years, they send a machine down that track that has a tight grip on the rails in order to clean the rails. And the resistance is such that it makes a big rooster tail that flies high into the sky. And they always do it at night. And the neighbors all gather around to watch this fascinating rooster that's moving through, goes very slow, and the resistance is such that it makes big sparks. It's really fun to see. So you understand resistance. Resistance is the slowing of energy. It's a slowing of something. So, yeah, the answer is yes. So then what are you going to do about it? What do you do about resistance? Well, if we were standing in any of your physical shoes, we'd get out ahead of it. We wouldn't wait until and it doesn't matter if something is happening, but we wouldn't wait until some evidence of resistance is there. We'd get out ahead of it and just make sure that we're flowing freely. And then not only do you feel better, but your physical body is performing better and feeling better. You have more energy, you have more stamina, you have more flexibility, you have more physical comfort, you have more of a delicious relationship with your body, you are more sensual, your physical senses are more keen. Everything looks brighter, you can hear better, you can smell better, and everything about your physical body is enhanced the less resistance that you have going on in your physical experience. So that's always the answer to feeling good. And manifestations are always the evidence of how you're feeling. No exceptions.